So listen. I like that because at the end of the day, a lot of people will choose what's easiest. Human nature sometimes we choose what's easiest, right? So I like that you guys chose what was furthest, what was hardest. But in life, sometimes it's difficult to do that, especially when we're unsure, not about the situation, but about ourselves. You never know the outcome of what you get in return for the choice that you make. So, who else I owe one? Who else I owe one? Oh, you won. So listen, you didn't know what was in there, right?
Nah.
But you still chose it. Listen, you still chose it anyway, but you don't know at the end of the day, sometimes you don't even know the reward that you're going to get when you make the right decision. So listen, you got decisions, consequences, and outcomes. Tomorrow, what are you going to wake up and have to do?
Make a decision.
Make a decision, right? So listen, that's every day, fellas, every day. So we live our life from decision to decision to decision. Now, there are guys who continue to make the wrong decision in life, so a lot of those guys are locked up. Right? Decisions. Here's where it becomes difficult. When somebody has been in a position for 10, 15, 20 years where every decision has been made for them, when they get out, life is hard. Life is hard. I've known guys from when I taught at Elmwood, the behavior school, who have been locked up for 15, 20 years. When they get out, they got to make a ton of decisions now. See, for 15 or 20 years, every decision was made for them. Every decision they had when they were locked up was made for them. They did not make very many decisions. So now it becomes difficult to make daily decisions. So what do? I'll go back where they decide for me. Why would they go get locked up? It's more comfortable being locked up and decisions being made for you because that's what I'm used to. They go back to that. So when we talk about decisions, now and later, a lot of you guys are talking about playing at the next level. Am I correct?
Let's go.
So why are you going to wait till you get there to start working on what's going to get you ready for that? You get what I'm saying? Now is the time. Not when you get there. Now is the time to start working on those things that will help you be ready when you get to that next level. Most people have a tendency to wait till I get there. You're behind. You're behind the guys who have done it junior and senior year. You're behind those guys now. Now you got to play catch up. So your decision is now the consequence is you can compete at a higher level because of your strength, because of your quickness, because you've been working on it before you got there. The outcome is a starting position. Decision, consequences, outcome. They go together. Somebody talk to me about what decisions you are making now that you think will benefit you. What decisions are you making now that you think are going to benefit you?
Waking up early to get shots.
Say again?
Waking up early to get shots.
Waking up early to get shots. Okay. What do you think got to do for you?
It'll help me on my shooting, which is something I need to work on.
Okay. You know your weakness, you know what you need to work on. All right. But at the end of the day, even if it's not a weakness, I still want to improve my percentage. All right. Somebody else, what are you working on now that you know is going to help you? Classroom. A maybe or a must?
Must.
A must. It's a must for all of us, a decision we have to make. But sometimes we linger in that decision because if it's a class that you don't like, then you have the excuse, that's why I didn't do well in it. That's the excuse sometimes. I don't like that class. The teacher doesn't like me. That's not a reason not to do well. If you make the decision that you're going to do well in that class, that becomes your responsibility. It's not the teacher. is not the subject. It's you making a decision that my consequence for that class, the outcome is going to be an A or B, even if I don't like it. That's the difference between being able to be great and being able to be average. That's the difference. Even if I don't like it, I'm still going to do well in it. When we talk about consequences, for every decision you make, there's a consequence, right? For every decision you make, it's bigger than you. Here's the problem we miss sometimes. We make a decision whether we don't do well in class, whether we choose to get in it with somebody. Anybody in this room, if you're not here, it affects the whole team. It doesn't just affect you. It affects the whole team. So every decision we make is bigger than us. We have to start understanding that. Every decision you make is going to be bigger than you. At the end of the day, decisions you make, the consequences that come, and the outcome of it becomes your story.